And then so I had to now look for space. So I moved and spoke to this lady who had a store. And I told him, hey, what if I arrange this store, man, and you give me space to be sleeping here? For some reason, it was my very first pitch, and she bought the pitch, and she agreed. But then she told me, you know, there are some other guys who are living in my store, and I hear they're saying as well they want to be musicians like you. So what if you meet those guys? So then I shifted stores. I went and met these guys, and these two guys were from Kakamega, man.
Niambie story ya Kambi Kristo.
Yes.
How does it form?
Sasa how it forms is this now. This is the time now Kambi Kristo is forming. Because by the time nimeenda kwa Umoja, hapo ilikuwa K127 ama 123 if I'm not wrong. Niko kwa extension. So I took in Owen. So tumeanza kwa Owen ndiye alikuwa either kwa form 4 ama amemaliza shule. So Owen by that time alikuwa musician, lakini alikuwa hajaokoka. Alikuwa ni mtu amesubscribe to what I used to subscribe. Nimekwambia mimi nilikuwa na subscribe kwa dancehall. Sasa Owen alikuwa amesubscribe kwa kitu inaitwa ubobo, bobo shanti. Wase warasu watashikanisha kwa nasema. Owen alikuwa bobo. Wanasemanga Lion Po, wanasalimiana na Lion Po. Many of them are vegetarians, ma vegans, mambo kama hiyo. So Owen alikuwa bobo. So mimi nikianza kuimba, hata pia najua kwa na understand, lakini alikuwa tu mse ana trust in what the big bro is doing, na alikuwa anajua God will take care of him. So uzuri yake alikuwa tu hapo, hakuwaiva. So anajiokoka, lakini bado ni msema rege, na alikuwa anauza manguo mtindwa. Yeye na Hariji walikuwa wanauza manguo mtindwa hapo hivyo, na best yangu anaitwa Mike na wase wengine tu walikuwa wanauza hapo manguo mtindwa. Akitoka kuuza nguo mtindwa, si ametoka sa form 4 ya kwenda kolea, I remember. Mbuya alikuwa amesota hiyo time. So Owen akawa anauza manguo mtindwa. So within a very short time mwikulu zikianza kutoka, naanza kukua a new name now in the gospel circles.
One day when now Ruff was doing his first gospel album, now he's done.
That's why ameokoka.
Ameokoka.
What made him okoka? Can you remember?
I can't remember.
Alikuja tu akasema mimi
nimechomeka na nini. And then he was immediately he went to record a song. Immediately hata ku delay. Immediately he went to record a song, and immediately the song did well. His first song was Mwikulu.
What?
Yeah, his first song was Mwikulu.
His first gospel song
was Mwikulu.
So there were guys from Kakamega, there was a guy from Ukambani, and there were a few guys. So this guy is from Kakamega, so there's this guy, hey, karibu sana, hey. So pia unataka kudomziki, hey, I want to do music, nini. So there was that thing of saying who you want to be. So this guy is called Smith. Roy Smith Mwatia is my name. Hello, this is my bro, he's called Daddy. Yeah, so, and a few other guys. So
literally you're talking about Ruffton.
Exactly.
And you're talking about Daddy Owen.
And the guy from Machakos was Kevin Muley Musau.
No.
Yeah.
Kevin Muley.
Yeah.
As in DJ Kev.
DJ Kev.
What?
He was a goalkeeper, man. And he believed he would be national team. Either that or becomes a DJ.
So hapo ndio naanza kutana na DJ Kev. Kev alikuwa anaishi kwa anko yake Buruburu phase 2. So tunaanza kutana na Kev sababu anasema, so that's another thing I must say thanks to Kev. He was very trendy and he was really eager to make sure the newborn again have content they can use to strengthen their spiritual life. So alikuwa anapenda sana.
Talk about Kev, tunaongea juu ya Kev
DJ
Muley.
Kevin Muley,
yeah.
The owner of NRG saizi.
Mo Sound hizo vitu.
Na mwenye Mo Sound. Lakini mimi naambia NRG, Mungu anasema wewe fungua tu radio station ya gospel. Hivyo nitaambia Kev.
Ingia comment
gospel. Kev hit like nakwambia eka radio station ya gospel in Jesus name. So Kev alikuwa mse mazee very sharp, smart, calm, focused, nika Lucas fulani. Na anapenda God. So anakuja ananiambia Ruffton mazena kujua kutoka secular nini. Alikuwa kwa anko yake ananiita mpaka kwa anko yake kidogo akona tu turntable fulani. Alikuwa na tu gigs tu ingine hapo tu ajabu hapo burutu hapo kwa hiyo ba Mike Sonko around hapo kidogo akaanza kushikana na DJ Josh. Josh was the pointy. Again yeye Bebe Cool na Bruce Odhiambo mood swing tembe zao. Josh Mahmoods ufanyie nini? Where is Josh? So Josh ako States pia, another man who loves God so much. Wakashikana na Kev, so walianza kuorganize magigs mtaani kidogo wakapanda tao Tintin Restaurant KICC.
And then now Kev and Josh, DJ Kev and DJ Josh, they used to have their crew into a More Sound. So More Sound, Kev naye na Josh walikuwa naishi kwa kina SK Blue nyuma kwa SQ. So now pia with the spikes in the music nina wiko inaeleweka nini, I think rentical tanoma. So maboys ilikuwa inafika mahali msana anakuja nikaa amekuja ka fellowship hivi lakini ana dose na hata yenda. But that house was small. I think one day trying to go in you just do a feature of that house. That house was small. What? Kev na Josh ndiao.
So all of you guys lived together?
So we were living together, and there was a guy from Uganda. So the guy from Uganda as well. So Ruffton found him at National Theatre. He was literally sleeping on the stairs, just outside the door. On those stairs, he was sleeping there.
Nikakutana na boy fulani tawa akaniambia mazee mimi ulala kwa bar. Nikamwambia uko serious? Secular artist akaniambia mimi ulala kwa bar. Wapi? Akaniambia kuja nikuonyeshe penye mimi ulala. The boy took me to Kenya National Theatre. Ile bar inakuanga upstairs. Akaniambia walevi wakishamaliza kulewa wamalize na waende kulala masaa 9 usiku ndio mimi uchukua hii kiti na jeke hapo hivyo najifunika. Mosquitoes zinaniua. Nikamwambia hiyo ndio shida tu Nairobi, come stay with me. Nikamchukua huyo kijana nikamleta Kambi Kristo. Kijana akakuja akamita RK wakaproduce ngoma. Ngoma ya kwanza inaitwa Inkane watoto vimfane. Ambassador.
Yeah.
The Ugandan guy.
So as the scene struggling in Skuma na Mayai, my bro one day walks in with another guy. Atu mzee ana mahali pa kuishi. They are like, what? Hana mahali pa kuishi. Sasa unamleta hapa. You guys are struggling and someone is adding another mouth.
So this guy is coming from Mombasa, Uganda, man. So he said, me, I took a one-way ticket. That's all the money I had. I come to Kenya, I just asked, where can I get anyone creative? Probably I can start there, they can understand me. He goes to National Theatre and he's not getting anyone. So he's been sleeping at National Theatre.
Waiting for creative Kenyan to come.
Yeah. So, hey, you guys, what's your name? Wycliffe. And you want to be called Ambassador.
What?
Yeah.
So there's Ruffton,
Yeah.
Kevin Muley, Daddy Owen, SK Blue,
Yes. Ambassador.
Akatoka hapo Kambi Kristo pia walikuwa wametujoin. So Kambi Kristo, we now became a movement. Because now I remember after that, Ariji akapreachia Owen sana. Now Owen now, simekwambia alikuwa bobo na anauza manguo mtindo. Ikafika mahali nikaa kwa na hiyo kazi ni I let you do vipoa. Akahepa akaenda 2M. 2M ndio hao wenye metro za Umo. Kama unakumbuka hizi bado ziko metro shuttle hizi zinaitwa double M. Hizo mabasi. So Owen used to paint in those warehouses, your garage.
Yeah.
So alikuwa pia anafanya magraffiti kwa hizi mathiri za 58 za buruburu. So Owen ended up now getting born again.
So eventually my bro got born again. And we were living there with Ambassador got born again. Me bado niko tu hata sijafikiria mambo ya salvation. But there was another guy called Harry G used to preach. Harry G used to find me with a chick. Anaanza kuwa pretend wote. You lock yourself in a room with a chick. Arija atokea huko bana. Anaambia maboys, ndio sema maboys walikuwa wanakuja hapo wanakuja sijui na nini. Arija is like no. I don't want to see anyone with a chick here. Like, okay. Arija preached for me for years.
What?
For years. For so many years. Until one day I was like, man, I have to get born again. So Hariji is the one who led me to Christ. Hariji.
So now we're in this thing, and all we could think of is start a fellowship. Probably when we start a fellowship, people may come in and we may just find ways from building relationship with people, because we are no ones. No one knows us, no one cares. So we started this relationship, this fellowship. No one wants to come to fellowship.
So all of you guys were born again?
Yeah, we're all born again.
What?
So we start this fellowship, and guys are coming and they're not coming back. So we're asking, hey, why aren't you guys coming back? I said, bana, I'm nanga food. Ini kambi. Yeah. So
Kambi Kristo.
We took that name and it became Kambi Kristo. Yeah, that's how Kambi Kristo came in. Imagine. Yeah, that's how Kambi Kristo came in.
First of all, what does Kambi Kristo mean?
Kambi Kristo.
What does Kambi mean? Me, I'm Paul.
It's a camp.
Oh, Kambi is a camp.
Kambi is a camp. Like Kambi is like a dryness.
Yeah.
Is either a camp or is a desert.
What?
Is a desert in a camp. There is no food. So that guys called it Kambi Kristo.
Okay. I don't want to run over this one-room house, that one-room store that the 5 of you guys were living in.
Exactly.
Like, what was a normal day like?
There were more guys. Some other guys came in. For some strange reason, we kept adding guys.
Boss, couldn't this store was so big?
So this store, so we got a mattress. Remember the lady?
You're saying a mattress?
A mattress.
Uh-huh.
So now it was, all of us.
So let me say it again. DJ Kev, Daddy Owen, Ruffton. You've got Ambassador from Uganda,
exactly.
And there's SK Blue.
And there's, exactly. Before we added the next guy.
Who was the next guy?
The next guy, I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
So the next guy was the house help. Was Mr. Googz house help.
At this time, Mr. Googz house up. At this time, has Mr. Googz blown up? Is Mr. Googz in Baton?
Googz was a big thing.
Who else now is getting born again? Wale wasendo wapeleka kwa Lucas. Wase tumetoka Githurai. Nani akakoka? Mr. Googz. So when Owen is getting born again, wakaamua kuna best sasa ya Lucas. Pia yeye akakuja akatuambia alikuwa na Lucas Pakistan. Akakuja Kambi Kristo akatutafuta pia. Akasema mazee, mimi naona Kenya God anafanya kwenu, hii kitu inaenda mbali, I can tell you, but also I'm a young producer, I want if possible tufanye kazi pamoja. Kidogo Kambi Kristo simejaa vifaranga ni wengi na ni matchbox. Ikaonekana sasa the person who will take him in ni SK Blue.
So his help kept coming to the fellowship. And his help was very interested in music. And his help had just come from Pakistan. And he had gone to study finance. And now he's coming back and he doesn't want to do finance, he wants to do music. So his help now, the only thing he would hang out with is us. And his name was Mike. Machel Olome.
Sakata! Your business partner.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Mike Sakata, the one who shot all these memorable videos, and we'll get into that,
Yes.
was Mr. Googz
Help.
house help. Basically, umse anafagia, cleans the
Anafagia, anaosha, anapika, anafua nguo. Yeah.
So at that moment, after the show in KG, is when I met Mike Sakata. He just came backstage, akaniambia, hey, mimi naitwa nani. I was like, hey, so what do you do? Akaniambia ni producer nini. Nikaona, hey, umse ana make sense. And akafanya production. Me just at that time sijai record a song. Even performing to na track is chenye DJ anakuwekea.
Yeah.
You understand? I remember very well ilifika mahali I wanted to take Mark in, but I couldn't afford what he wanted. Nikamwambia, what do you want? Akaniambia nataka computer. So nikapeleka Mike kwa SK Blue. Because unajua SK Blue nika rich boy kiasi yake ni pasta tukaito ngana huko mtaani bado nakula sukuma na mayai hapa, so nikampelewa kina SK Blue. So SK Blue walikuwa na Ishiburu.
So this is the time when he's left you.
Who?
Mike ametoka kwenyu.
No, so I'm telling you how I met Mike.
Oh, okay, sasa.
That's how I met Mike. So kumpelewa kina SK Blue, that's when they started they wanted to do music now full time.
I hear.
So in between is when they were kicked out of their house. Now they came back to how nilikuwa siko nataka wakuje because nimempeleka mali kuna wadosi mwenye anamsaidia na huyo mdosi pia wakafukuza kwa wakakuja kwetu. So now they came.
This story is insane.
I'm telling you, man.
This is so. What year is this? Like what around what?
So this is 2001.
2001.
2002. Yeah.
Nimekwambia sasa mimi nimeokoka. When nimeokoka nikwambia huyo dem alintroduce kwa hiyo church. Mimi nikaingia Kenya Assemblies of God Buruburu full time KG. Nikakuwa Sunday school teacher. Nani tena niko kwa waka wangu tukajipata na Churchill, sisi wote ni walimu wa Sunday school. That is how now we met with Churchill. Churchill alikuwa anaishi sijui was it K South ama Dandora hiyo time. I have forgotten. But sasa tukaanza kwa walimu wa Sunday school mimi na Churchill for almost 4 to 5 years. Tulikuanga walimu wa Sunday school KG. That's how we knew Churchill. Bado atajengia. Alikuwa mara anatangaza ball KBC vitu kama hizo. That's even the reason why alikuja tukaenda naye Kakamega wapi kufanyia video ya Mwikulu.
Churchill sasa Churchill had a very I hope one day atashare hiyo story yake. Churchill alikuwa na life hard sana. Really hard. When he was, because I remember at that time when Ruff got born again, in church Ruff was given the Sunday school, kufundisha the Sunday school. So Churchill akakuja, Ruff akamvuta. Akambebala kukanga tu idol, at least tufundishe church. Watoi. So even Churchill at that time pia alikuwa church yetu. Understand? But his life was unajua sana kwamba tu leo kimeumana niko poa, mara unasikia msama ameenda kwa boys wake, mara unajua those
yes.
Yeah, hizo ni stories zilikuwa sana mtaani, but nikiangalia sasa naona it was really tough. You know those days you're like, even me I'm going through the same, so it's not a big deal. But looking at it right now and when you see how the guy has really succeeded, you are like, wow, I hope one day he can just share his story how he really
alisema takama
how he really suffered. He really suffered that guy when he was young. Tukiwa age mates hapo, he really suffered. But he's very good at football. Ajai sema tu. Churchill was to play for Harambee under 23. He got an injury. He was to play. Yeah, he was selected to play to represent Kenya for football. But I got an injury.
What?
He's very good in what was they enjoy your party. Paka akitaka kujua, yani ukitaka kujua, Churchill akitaka kujua unamjua sana, mwita tu Zidane. We used to call him Zidane. Anaona huyu ananijua sana.
Huyu ni kutoka
yeah, because nickname kwa pitch ni tu Zidane. Even when he was young, atakuwa anamjua kacha, Churchill tu Zidane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you guys are born, you're born, alikuwa
akaanza acting church. Zile ma plays za church, nakumbuka zile. That's how Churchill now started becoming, and he even in church, Dunco was the funny guy.
It's true.
Dunco was the funny guy. Amazing, in church, Dunco was the funny guy, not even Churchill. But Churchill was really sharp. I can tell you, he was really sharp.
Dunco as well, worship leader.
Dunco now, him worship leader vitu gani? Dunco alikuwa tu kijana wa kusumbua watu wakikuwa service anagonga madirisha. So Dunco walikuwa na group inaitwa wanajiita the Chiefs. Dunco na Alvo walikuanga KAG. Even before I joined walikuwa hapo already. Walikuwa wase machipukizo hapo hivyo. So wakati tuko Kambi Kristo, that is when Owen now decided to venture into music now as a gospel artist after getting born again. Ngoma yake ya kwanza ikakuwa ni haijalishi, no matter if you are black or white, haijalishi. Akakolabo na nani? Na ambassador wa Inkane na Mr. Googz. Now you seeing the picture?
Nimeiona.
Umeiona sasa vizuri?
Nimeiona.
Mimi nami sasa nimechukua SK Blue tukafanya ngoma moja inaitwa Nishike. Shike, niguse Yesu ndio mwokozi bila we. So that's the song we did with SK Blue. Akuja kaanza kufanya chacha.
Produced by now who that song?
Ogopa. So ngombe Ogopa hiyo time bado Lucas is my very good friend. So
in fact, I hear that you're the one who took these guys to find out where the studio was.
gani?
Studio ya Ogopa vile walihama South B.
Yes.
So tunapata most of the time we just meet, tuko decide we'll be meeting for fellowship on Tuesday. But imagine Tuesday kama ni every day, man. Because at the end of the day ilikuwa our house ilikuja kama place of solace. So every day evening mkimit
Unabonga.
Hakuna plan nyingine mnazaenda jioni isipokuwa kambi Kristo. Na sasa mkimit you start with prayer, alafu ma story. And then watu wapige sembe na mayai na skuma. Na moshi. Uchanganya na flavor ya moshi ya stove. Boss.